Let's see if you can do the first problem without any explanation. The problem states simplify by combining like terms, and we have 9x plus x. Go ahead and put it on pause and see what you get for an answer. Okay, did you get this for your answer? 10x. If you did, you got it right. You might as well move on to the next problem. If you didn't get it right, let's go over this problem and see how to get the correct answer. We have an algebraic expression here. Algebraic expression involves a variable. We have a variable x in here, and we have two terms. Terms are just the parts of an algebraic expression that are separated by addition signs or subtraction signs. So there's one term, the 9x, and the other term is x. And we want to add these two things together. That's what combine means. Add or subtract them together if they're alike. And these two are alike. And like terms have the same variable in them, and these both have x, and to the same power or degree. And this has x to the first power, and both terms have x to the first power. Now each term has a coefficient, and the coefficient is the number part. In the first term, the coefficient is 9, and the second term has a coefficient, even though you don't see one in there. If you don't see any in there, it's understood to be 1. So what we have here is 9x plus 1x, and if you add those two things together, 9x plus 1x, you just add the coefficient parts, 9 plus 1, and you get 10x. Let's take a look at this second problem. It's the same instructions. They want us to combine like terms. And so go ahead and put this on pause again and see if you can work out the answer to this one on your own. Okay, let's see how you did. The answer to this should be negative x and minus 17. Negative x minus 17. If you got negative x minus 17, you did it correctly, and you might as well move on to the next problem. If you didn't get negative x minus 17, let's take a look at this one. Once again, we're looking for like terms. And you probably recognize that this negative 9x, that is, and 8x are like terms. Negative 9x and 8x are like terms. And let me change colors here and pick another color. Also, negative 7, the second negative 7 over here, and this negative 3 are also like terms. There's no variable in any of these. They're all constant terms. Constant terms are also like terms. So let's combine our like terms together, and let's start out with the ones that have a variable in it. You wouldn't have to. You could start out with the constants, but let's start out with the ones with a variable. And we want to just take the coefficient part of the variable. In this case, it would be negative 9 plus 8. Negative 9 plus 8 is negative 1. Negative 1x. The variable just stays the same. And let's combine all of the constant terms together because they're like terms. -7 plus -7, that's -14, plus -3, that's -17. -17. And if you have -1x, there's you don't have to put the 1 in. It's just understood to be there. And so the answer is -x minus 17, which of course is what we wrote down up here. So give this one a try. See what you get for this problem. It's 3x plus x squared minus 2 plus 2x squared minus x minus 3. Go ahead and hit pause and see what kind of an answer you get for this one. Okay, welcome back. Let's see if you got this answer. 3x squared, and let's see, you should have gotten then plus 2x and minus 5. If you got 3x squared plus 2x minus 5, you've done a job well done, and you have finished this video. If you didn't get that answer, let's take a look at the like terms here. Here I see an x raised to the second power. Is there any other x's raised to the second power? Yes, here's another one out here. So those are like terms. Let's change colors, and here's a 3x. The x is to the first power. Is there any other x's to the first power? Yes, there's one out here. And how about constant terms? Yes, I see a constant term here. I have a -2 and a -3. Actually, I wanted to change colors. So there's the -2 and the -3 are also like terms. So let's go ahead and combine them, which means add them together. Let's do the x squared terms first. What is the coefficient of this x squared term? Well, it's 1. Remember, every variable has a coefficient, and this is no exception. The coefficient here is +1. +1 plus 2 is 3x squared. So 3x squared. We don't change the variable part. How about the, let me change colors again. And let's look at the terms that just have an x in it. Here's a 3x, and then here's a -x, and once again we can put a 1 in there. It's -1x. And so when we combine those, add those together, we just add together the coefficient parts. So 3 plus -1 is +2. So we get +2x. +2x. And now for the constant terms, we have a -2 and then plus a -3. -2 plus -3 is -5. And so this is our answer for the final problem. If you got through all three of those and understand what was done there, you should be in good shape and you should be able to combine like terms. See you next time.